keep getting asked the same question over and over again. Now that you've sold the store, what are you gonna do next? Pretty much give the same response. I always say, well, I'm out shooting videos. That's the truth. I'm just making content online that's really fun to do. I'm having a great time, but I don't really feel like I'm doing enough. I'm making videos about tech and cameras to help other content creators and filmmakers or photographers out there, which I love to do that. But I originally wanted to make YouTube videos, or not just YouTube videos, but content alone. I wanted to make films, tell stories, along with helping others. And all I've been doing for the last couple of years have just been the helping part. So I need to start taking what I'm teaching and do something. I sold the store to pursue a dream, and that dream was to be a filmmaker. And I think it's time that I make a film. If you've been following me for a while, or you know me personally, then you've known that I did a show a while back. It was called Toy Kings. It was originally going to be a documentary, but then it evolved into a web series I was doing with my friends. It was a lot of fun. The show itself I thought was decent for what I had at the time and the knowledge that I had at the time. I produced the show, I edited it, I shot it along with friends that would help me out. And the show was about people and their collecting habits, toys in general. At least that's what it evolved into. It was supposed to be a documentary about collectors and why they like to collect. And somehow it just got focused onto toys and kind of forgot about the original aspect of the show. I've been saying this for a while that I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make that show happen once again. I'm gonna make a film about it. Well, it's enough talk. It's time for action. So as of today, right now, it's Halloween. Halloween 2018. I'm starting the process of making that dream a reality. This time I'm going big. The original show was just shot all locally with local collectors and friends. I'm gonna be branching out now and doing across the country. I always found collectors as interesting individuals, and their stories behind why they collect certain things, or even just having a particular item, always intrigued me, because it's never what you think. I'm gonna take everything that I've learned and everything that I've experienced over the last few years, I'm gonna do this thing right. The ultimate goal is to be able to pitch this and sell it to Netflix, but that will come way later. I have to start somewhere, and I have to have a case study for that to even happen because of budget. To make a Netflix show, or even be considered to sell it to Netflix, it has to be shot in a certain way with certain cameras, and it has to be up to their standards. And to make that happen, the equipment cost is very expensive, and it's unfortunately out of my reach at the moment. I'm going to use the knowledge and the equipment that I have now to make this happen. The goal is to make this possibly a 2-part, 1-hour documentary. I'm going to try and focus on 10 people across those 2 parts. Those people can be from across the country that collect anything and everything. I'm going to be making this documentary with you in mind, because I'm going to be taking you with me behind the scenes. I'm actually going to make a documentary as well as a documentary about making a documentary. I think that'd be pretty fun. I'm also gonna be doing vlogs, just teaching you guys things that I'm gonna be learning along the way, because there's so much I don't know. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I've been learning a lot in the last, honestly, very short time about how to actually make this happen. And I'm very excited to get started. I really can't wait. And at the end of this whole process, once this is done and finalized and made, I want to make a special screening for all my local people, friends, and family. I guess you don't have to be local. If you want to fly on out, that'd be amazing. And do a premiere. I did a premiere for the original Toy King show at my store, and that was a lot of fun. You get to interact with the people that were on the show, or people that were just interested in the show. But I want to go a little bit bigger this time. I want to actually run out of the movie theater. I think that'd be really fun, a little give back to you guys. This is episode 0 of the process of this. This is more the announcement of what I'm going to be doing. I don't know exactly how this is all going to go. I have a potential, very slim potential person that I'm working with about that could possibly potentially be the executive producer of the show. If that is the case, and it works out for both of us, then the show could, well, the show's production value will go through the roof, and maybe I can make that Netflix show happen a little bit sooner. Realistically, I'm just hoping you be able to use the initial documentary as a case study to make that Netflix show a reality. Please leave some comments below. I would love your feedback and your input as to what maybe people who I should interview or questions that I should ask. I want to bring you guys a part of this. I want to make this documentary your documentary. I'm kind of doing this for myself in a way, but I want to make sure that this is something that you guys will enjoy, and also something that you guys can feel like you've helped bring up. To make this show happen, it's gonna take a lot of money. I'm prepared to put in a good chunk of my money and my time and effort and my heart and soul and blood and sweat But unfortunately, that only goes so far. All that I'm really going to be starting with is travel costs right now, because traveling is expensive, just for food and hotel and rental car, flights if in case there's those. I plan on driving most of the way because I'm going to be having a lot of equipment with me, so renting just a car and traveling around I think would be super fun. I'm going to make this show the best that I possibly can with what I have around me and the options that I have accessible to me. And it would be a huge dream of mine to make it happen as well. I love telling stories. I love meeting new people. That was the one aspect of having the store that I miss, was the people coming in and just talking to them, hanging out, hearing why they buy a toy and how it just brightens their day, puts a big smile on their face. It's a big deal to them, and I just think that's incredible, because an inanimate object has brought joy to another person, and obviously there's more people out there like that. I would love to meet them and hear their story. My name's Chris Erickson, and I'm gonna make this documentary. Better believe it.